Alright, welcome back to 31 Days of Dance Dance Revolution, and today we'll be looking at, well, Dreamcast, because I have so many PlayStation controllers and so many Nintendo controllers that I decided to put that unboxing in with the Xbox stuff, as I only have 3 here, but trust me, I do have more. Yeah, so let's get on with the unboxings. Okay, so first up, we've got the regular DDR pad here for the Sega Dreamcast, and you've got the classic artwork there. Dance Dance Revolution controller for Dreamcast Senyo. What I didn't notice was that the box is damaged. Although, in my exuberance, I picked up 3 of these. Actually, I picked up 2 of these. And when I went back home to get a suit and come back for the interview, plane tickets were very cheap back then. I took them back home. So I have 2 Dreamcast controllers, complete in box, back home, and at some point I realized I didn't have one here, so I had to pick it up. So that's this one. You'll note that it says there's the second mix machine on the box, and it does not include the software. So yep, don't know why it doesn't include the software, although juke cases would be easily broken. There's Konami Dance Dance Revolution controller, very orange, just like the Dreamcast. It's awesome. Dance Dance Revolution Senyo controller. Okay. Bottom, Konami Dance Dance Revolution controller. And yeah, this side's also messed up. Dance Dance Revolution controller. You think this is a Dance Dance Revolution controller? Okay, and we'll move to the back. What does that say? Show me your moves. Unique dance simulation game using your feet. Stay cool. Up there, you got the controller, registration card, the non-slip pads, and instruction paper or manual or whatever. We'll find out in a minute. So it tells you how to play using the up, down, left, and right arrows. The step gauge will fill if you hit the buttons, and it's game over if the stage, or if the meter empties out. And yeah, again, this is going to be for first time people way back in, God, when was that? 2000. No, down there, if you can see, 2000. But yeah, shows you the controller, and it's lined with orange. That's awesome. We'll check that out here. A whole bunch of warnings, as usual. The Konami information, and let's open this up. Yeah, obviously, since I'm recording it with the Xbox stuff, I've already played the game. So there it is, bubble wrap by the previous owner. Because Dreamcast was a Gen 1 Dance Dance Revolution release. But nothing wrong with that. You can see the nice controller. Okay. And yeah, as with a lot of pads from this era, this plastic is kind of beat up, but still looks alright. Yeah, just your standard controller here. Okay, so let's put this on the floor and get that recorded. Alright, before we do that, I've noticed that the previous owner had that those attached in the corner, but they also added the non-scratchy portions of Velcro here to the sides to hopefully add to the non-slip, or to minimize the slippage, because yeah, this is smooth as a Gen 1 controller. But anyway, like we said, let's get it on the floor. Alright, so yeah, very shiny, reflective, although if you step on it, it does get down to the artwork underneath being good. It's, as it says, Dance Dance Revolution controller, show me your moves. And Dreamcast in the corner there, stay cool. Got all the arrows are sort of, yep. And X and circle buttons in the corner, but I need to check the Dreamcast controller and see if that actually matches. Anyway, Konami and start in the corner. But yeah, so this is the Dreamcast controller, DDR controller for second mix, as we mentioned, and the club mix. But yeah, okay, we'll get ready for the next pad here. Okay, I just had to pull out the Dreamcast controller here from Hello Kitty. You can check that out on 31 Days of Sonic. But as suspected, or as I thought, we got A, B, X, Y there. So, the fact that this just has start here for the, or not start, that wasn't the problem. It was the circle and the X, which must correspond to A and B. I'm not sure which one. You know, that's a little sloppy on Konami's part, but I'm pretty sure they just kept rolling with the PlayStation manufacturing, and that's what they came up with here for the Dreamcast pad. Anyway, not that big a deal, but like we said, time to get on to Xbox. Okay, final note on the Dreamcast controllers that are just sitting back home. I don't even have a Dreamcast, much less a modded one, so they're really just sitting there doing nothing. But on the Xbox, so this is Ultra Mix 3. Of course I have Ultra Mix 1 back home, and I may have even bought that twice to get a second pad going. And what was it? When Greenwood Film Society, when I was going to that weekly or almost weekly, we did play a lot of DDR, and I think because of my two and the rest of the crew, we managed to get 4 pads together so we could do quad mode, which was, you know, very unique at the time. But I'm not sure if I have 2 and 4. I know I have the games, or well, you know, that was the previous video. But anyway, recreate the smash hit experience in your living room. It's got the game and controller inside. It comes with a free 30-day pass inside the 24-hour fitness, which, I mean, if you're playing this all the time, you're getting more than enough cardio. But it makes sense to do some strength training too. As you know, I mostly do the opposite, mostly strength training and not enough cardio. Can't say the same this month. Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix 3, and it almost looks like Universe, the next series, so go figure that. We've got rated E10 for the music. Game experience may change during online play, yeah. But who wants to listen to a bunch of guys or girls running and sweating and huffing and puffing online? Xbox Live compatible, Konami, and of course this was the original Xbox, so you know, I don't know how well Live was. I don't think that was a big thing until Halo 4. We'll check the copyright on the back. Halo 4, Halo 2 in 2004. That's what I meant. For Xbox Live, gaming controller. But, I mean, yeah, it was such a great concept that you could download additional songs, the Smash Hit experience, back in your living room, and you'll see it looks totally different. Back when DLC was actually used to enhance the game instead of a vehicle to make more money, but recreate the Smash Hit experience in your living room. And yeah, it held on in the States a lot longer than it did here, I think. What do we got? Revolutionary, online or offline. But yeah, it was so cool. I mean, again, I'm sure I mentioned it, but it was developed by Konami of Hawaii. And download new songs and dance steps, upload content, compete head-to-head. So yeah, you in edit mode, you put the steps on there that didn't belong, so I don't belong, that weren't on the game. So one of the games for the PS2 released with their own set of dance steps, so I edited in the Ultra Mix, whatever Ultra Mix there was at the time, those dance steps, and so we have both sets of steps on the game. So pretty good stuff. Actually, I did that to PlayStation 2, but not back to Xbox. So hey, I have a project now. Okay, this is just explaining the game and not so much on the controller, as just a blurb here. But you got Black Eyed Peas, B-52s, stuff like that. Again, I probably did that in the main video. So let's take the slip cover off. And this inner box is hard, so that's good. Big ups to Konami for not cheaping out there. Although, you know how it goes with the later boxes. Okay. Jeez, I wonder if I've... No, I had to have opened it because I got the game out. And let's see, nice and neat. You got the manual on top. Whoa. 4 pages, wow, okay. And the overview, plugging it into your OG Xbox. Cautions, relevant information, taking care of your dance pad, warranty, FCC warning, all sorts of good stuff. And yep, nothing on the back. What flew out there was, yeah, 30 days of fitness free. Audit. That's interesting, but okay. It even comes with a cable to plug in for the headset. That's interesting. Okay, and you'll notice the very unique Xbox colors here, or colors for Xbox. You've got red and green. Stay cool. And the buttons and arrows are red and green too. Okay, so let's spread this out on the floor and take a better look. Of note, since this is a Gen 3 or 4 controller, this is nice and rubbery, and I don't think that's going to slip at all. But yeah, like I said, lay it on the floor, check it out. And there it is. It was nice and stable with the non-slip stick or surface, and you'll notice it's printed on it, so it looks much better than what was it, Dreamcast controller, or especially the Disney one from the PlayStation video. But anyway, you've got the Y button there, and I think this was the first for the dance pads having 4 buttons, X button. Although they show me your moves, they're really not necessary. I mean, when would you ever use them in the game? So the arrows there, stay cool. B, the back button, Konami control unit, and then start. So yeah, very much a stylish Xbox controller there. Pretty cool. It was really fun playing with friends back in the day and adding songs via DLC. But yeah, that's the Xbox controller there for Ultra Mix 3 and Ultra Mix 1, 2, and I presume 4 as well. But let's move on to Xbox 360. Okay, next up we've got Dance Dance Revolution Universe for the Xbox 360. Now, as you can see, we're continuing with the slip covers, but also the inner box is now soft, And well, that means it's less quality, lower quality than the previous one. But start off on the front, Xbox 360, only on Xbox 360. That would be this version in the song list, of course. Xbox Live. Got the gaming controller inside, and you can see that is also a different design and color from the previous Xbox ones and the regular PlayStation ones. So that'll be interesting. Well, I mean, I know what it looks like in person because I use them from time to time. License for Xbox 360. Here's the side. DDR Universe Gaming Controller. Recreate the smash hit experience in your living room. And again, Konami there. What have you done for me lately, though? Let's check the other side. See, it's munched there for some reason. Don't know why. Looks the same to me. Nothing on top because there is no top. Nothing on bottom because there is no bottom. And the back side, the dancing universe has just expanded. Online DDR universe awaits. Xbox Live lets you download new songs. Exactly. And dance steps, upload content, compete head-to-head, view internet ranking, messaging, talk live, and more. Over 70, that's a 7. Over 70 songs and 100 plus minutes of music. I played tutorial, yada yada. Continuous DJ mixes, okay. The relay mode, what? Edit mode, travel city to city. Right, this is the one I'm playing, but I'm using the pad from 3. Go figure that. Well, I mean, I've been playing. Okay, so featuring modes by her dance hits by Depeche Mode, Kylie Minogue. You got Cascada, which is freaking hot. Exclusive tracks. And yeah, so I mean, I'm sure we've talked about licenses before, but that's why you get different song lists between US and Japanese versions. And we're not going to do a full unboxing of this one because, like we said, Universe 3 is what we use. But we will open it up just to show you. Oh, have I used this before? That would be bizarre. Anyway, but not yellow, orange and light green with the Xbox symbol. Very cool. Well, hell, if this is already pulled out. But no, we use the Universe 3 one. And it looks exactly the same. We'll be back with that after that box. Okay, and finally, for the Xbox 360, we have DDR Universe 3. So, like we said, Xbox 360 Live, NTSC, and surprisingly, this is not the last release for the system. Apparently, they did release 2010 on the Xbox, I think. But if they did, then rated E for everyone. Konami and license for the Xbox 360 system. They didn't have DLC, which is weird because the PlayStation 3 version did. We didn't. But anyway, feel free to fact check me on whether this actually came out on, not this, the 2010 came out. This is Universe 3. Gonna focus on this unboxing. 360, again, gaming controller, try languages for North America, that's cool, smash hit performance, and again, the colors are different, flip it over, same thing on this side, okay, NTSC, so theoretically, this could play on a Japanese Xbox, if it's NTSC, and not... Or is that the other way around? Japanese games that are NTSC will play on a US Xbox, but if they're NTSC-J, they will not, and are Japanese only. So, yeah, just, you know, if you have one, feel free to experiment, but if you have both or a modded one, not that I'm a big modding fan, but anyway, why are we just crapping on here? Because this is the last one for this video, and I'm a little bit tired. The universe is your dance floor! All new soundtrack with over 60 songs from the 70s to today. It's got some screenshots there. But yeah, I think that was really cool about the Xbox versions is they started with background videos for some of the songs, and of course there's the regular dancers like Emmy there, featuring out of the world songs like Sweet Dreams, Shake Your Groove Thing, Dancing Machine, It Takes Two, Tainted Love, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, okay, and DJ mode. So it explains some of the games stuff. Join the community at Konami. And then all the warnings and associated stuff, which you'd come to expect by now from a DDR controller. So, let's get that slip cover off. And flip the thing the right way. Get inside. Ooh, come on. Okay, that's out. What do we got in the bottom? Of course, we got the thing that they put inside of the pads to keep it from, actually, or is that a second part of that? There's a plastic bag, which I never used, that it came in. Okay, and there's the instruction. I guess it's a pamphlet poster thing. Oh, this one's actually dual-sided. So, owner's manual here. It's got the controller overview, plugging it into your 360 system, although I have an S, so that doesn't work for me. I mean, it works, but you know what I mean. Again, how to use, cautions, warranty, FCC information, just like the Ultramix one. And then you've got French on the back, but not Spanish. That's interesting. Okay, so it's tri-language on the slipcover, but only dual on the manual. But yeah, here's how it looks. Sort of. Ugh. You got the nice orange and green there, stay cool, and the Xbox button there. But yeah, let's get this on the floor and take a final shot. Okay, and there is the pad in its entirety. You know, again, we've got the Y and the X buttons down here. I'm not sure why. Show me your moves. But you got the orange arrows, the green arrows, left, right. Stay cool in the center. B and back up there. I think this is really well done. A and start again with the non-slip stuff on the back, Konami and the Xbox. And I forgot to check if the Ultramix one had it, but this was a really neat feature on the wired 360 controllers, because this would disconnect. So if you stepped on the cables or something, it would, you know, not yank out of the system or pull the system down or anything, cause damage to house and property. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. It's USB, so theoretically this can be plugged into anything. But yeah, we'll keep it on our 360. And that is the final Xbox dance pad. Let me know if you had any of these in the comments, and if you're playing anything for 31 days of DDR. But until next time, thanks for watching and keep dancing.